Hello everyone, it's Birdie here, the recycled hippie chick. We'll see. We'll see how this goes tonight. I am in a pickle. You know, I've been arting in my spare room because my art room is too cold to turn a heater on. I really need to get a Christmas journal done and get it on my Etsy shop, and I'm having trouble. I don't even have a place to put my tea. I was going to eat an orange for snack tonight and had a hard time throwing the orange peel away, so I peeled the whole orange, put it in a pan, put some stinging nettle in it and some chamomile and some apple chunks and some cinnamon and some honey, and I've been stewing it on the stove for about 30 minutes because I didn't want to drink any caffeine tea because it's like 10 o'clock at night. So I tried to come up with a concoction that I could drink without getting me all wired up. Okay, that's what I came up with. I have this journal that I am done. All I need to do is finish the cover and put the dingle dangles on it. My problem is I don't know what else to put on the cover. I was watching, I was going to write it down so you guys could see who she was. Let's write it down here since I'm terrible at it. I was watching Carrie's Mixed Media Art, and it's K-A-R-I, Carrie's Mixed Media Art. Okay, that's who I was watching, and she was making, what did she call it? Fabric paper. And I've tried this before and didn't enjoy it, but she made it look so adorable and cute that I decided to try it again, and guess what? I didn't enjoy it again. Here's what it looks like, and you guys aren't going to be able to see it very good because this is my dilemma. I wanted to work on this with you tonight, and this darn ring light makes everything so shiny that I can't really do it. I was going to stencil over the top and sprinkle some glitter on my stencil, see if I could doll it up like that and then just make it a wrap around, and maybe sew like a slice in here and sew a piece of material through here and let it hang and put a button here or somewhere, put a big like silver button on here and wrap it around. But I can't do that with you with all that shine going on. So I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to finish this. I've got my signatures put in. I think everything done in it. We'll see. And it's ready to go on, except for the stinking cover. I don't know why I struggle with covers so darn much. And I don't know what of this is probably being glary for you. So the thing is if I do a journal, it's going to have to be in the daytime when there's natural light coming through because of my darn ring light. I need to put here. Let's just do this. I need to, can't find my scissors. I have no idea how I could lose scissors in this little bitty spare bedroom, but I have, and I'm sure it's in here somewhere. So I've got some chintzy little pair of kids scissors I've been piddling with, and they're not, and look, and I can't even find them. There they are, and they're not the greatest. So I wonder if I could put a little, this is a little long, so I'm just gonna tie a bow on it. Maybe that'll take up some of the length. I went and picked up my new glasses today, and I'm not real sure about them, so Don't know. Don't know if I'm going to be able to keep them or not. I'm going to give them a little chance. I don't know how long I have. I guess I ought to call them and ask them. My trifocal for really up close stuff seems to be this tiny little sliver at the very bottom. I don't wear progressives. I can't do them. I've never been able to get used to the progressive, so I've always had lined. But my bottom tri is so far down, and it seems so tiny that I have to lift my head way up to see out of it. So I'm not sure I'm gonna like that. I'm not sure if the little gal put, drew the lines correctly. Okay, here we go. There's a pocket. I need 2 tags. So we'll make 2 tags real quick tonight to put in there. Other than that, I think it's ready to go. I want to leave, space where people can journal or put their own thing in or whatever. 3 tags. I'm going to put you on pause. Okay, I knew I had some cards over there. Whoop. We'll have to put something on the back of that I can just slide in there. I'll have to do something with that. So that'll have to be done. Got something that could go in there. Wonder if this Santa would fit. I was going to put this Santa on the cover, but he's just too big, and I didn't know what I don't know. I didn't know how to layer him, or I don't know. I don't know. I'm just blocked. I hate holidays. I'll peek him out here. There, he can just live in there. Okay, so I need 2 tags tonight, and other than that, I think it's done. I just want it to be done. I want it to be done. So, let's see about putting a piece of lined paper, or how about let's just put a book page on it. Let's just do like a thin... wheel. I've stamped on these. There's one. Okay. Let's just put this on there with some glue stick. So I've been coffee dyeing when my oven's cooling off. And after it dries, I've been dipping my hand in the coffee and doing this. And it's making these really cool, jaggedy edge spots. So I thought that was cool. I have been extremely busy. I don't know if I've talked to you guys since... I hate to tell you the whole story again. I don't know if I've talked to you since my daughter went out of town with her oldest to Hawaii. Well, while she was out of town, I decided to go over and clean her house for her as a surprise. That was last week. She left last Saturday, so I went over there on Sunday and got busy. And if you can believe it, spent 39 hours. I logged my time that I was over there. I kind of wanted to watch my body to see how my body reacted each day, because you know, part of this Lyme thing is I have to stop and sleep, or I get so weak I can't lift stuff up. These scissors are so bad that I wanted to see how long each time I worked before I petered out. And I kicked butt. I worked 7 and 8 hours a day and did not peter out and never even sat down. Like I would, and I was even on a reset. Like, I've had gastric bypass and have let myself stretch my stomach out a bit. I've gained 40 pounds. And so I was going to, my husband and I both had it done the same time. And so we were doing a 5-day reset where you just do liquid every day for 5 days to get your pouch shrunk back down so you can start again. And so all I had in my body was liquid and broth. And I was drinking a protein shake during the day. So even when I was, you know, taking time to drink, I was still on the move, you know. I was just cleaning, had my cup nearby and was drinking. So if anything would have made me weak, you would think that would have. And it didn't. I just kept going and going. So I felt really good about that. But when it was all over and I added hours, I had been there 39 hours. Yes, it was bad. It needed help badly. Where did I go wrong? I don't know, because my kids knew better than to get in that shape here at my house. And for her to have 3 daughters, she's a single mom. She's had a divorce, but it's been 5 years ago. She did go through a nervous breakdown and some depression. But you know, after 5 years, you eventually got to pull up your bootstraps, kick it in the butt, and go, you know? You can't blame it on that forever. So it's not teaching her children anything, you know, to be that dirty, to let your house get in that bad shape. So I don't know where I've gone wrong as a mother, but I felt like a failure, and I felt like I owed it to her to clean it up, which I really shouldn't feel like that, but I did. And I won't do it again. I will not do it again. But I thought maybe if I got it clean for her, it would encourage her to keep it like that. But I don't have much faith in that. But that's what I've been doing all week. Every single day till dark, I have been cleaning. And I am so encouraged because I have gone every day. I think the Lyme medicine is working because normally before, when I clean Terrell's house, I have to take a day off the next day. And I only clean her house for 3 hours. And of course, I used to have to pull over at the park and sleep on my way home. So, the next day I couldn't plan anything. I just had to be down and recover. Well, I worked every single day cleaning my daughters and never had to take a day to recover. So I feel really good. Okay, here's a couple scraps I found in all this stuff, and I'm going to turn this one into a tag for our, we need 2 tags over here. They're not, I think I'm going to change my mind, because I feel like these need to be fatter, don't you? And I'm not crazy about those colors. That's a little better, but still, I have 2 nice fat pockets. Yeah, I'm going to do something bigger on them. I have no room to put anything here. So, I was making some, you know, I got in the groove of making that cloth paper. So I just kept gluing scraps on. And I think maybe I can use one of them as one of my fat little pockets. Let's see if we can make a wide one out of this. So, I went and cleaned Terrell's today. I came home from, I went and got Alicia and her girls, my daughter, from the airport on Saturday. And took them home, dropped them off, and left. Because it was a surprise. They didn't know I did it. Of course, I was over there by the end of the day showing them where stuff was that they couldn't find. But I came home and got busy on my own house and cleaned here Saturday and Sunday because my vacuum had been over there all week and I wasn't able to vacuum here. Okay, so that one will work. I made it raggedy and it's making it kind of hard to slide in since it's raggedy. We need something on the back to journal on. You know what? I should have put this on first, shouldn't I? So I could tear it all at once. I'm going to do that. I'm going to glue this on first. See how sometimes we get all mixed up. It's real stream here. No editing. This is the real deal. This is how Birdie does it. Okay, now, I watched a live stream. Oh my gosh, when was it, Linda? When was your live stream? Was it last week? Or was it just this weekend? It was this weekend, wasn't it? I was sitting up and hubby went to bed and I was flicking through because I don't always just get tired right away. So I kind of sit and look through my phone till I get tired. And here is Carrie. Carrie, who, what are you with? Carrie's, Christina's Shack? Yes, it's Christina's Shack. And Linda's Mixed Up Mess. We're doing a live. You guys, I'm watching so many. I'm sorry, Christina. I should know your handle. I watch you all the time and I can't. I'm sorry. I watch too many and it gets me, I confuse myself. And then I wrote it all down and it's in my grocery list in my purse and I don't want to get up and go get it. I wrote down all my notes of what I wanted to talk to you guys about and I left it in my purse and I don't want to get up. So we're just going to wing it tonight. But anyway, they were doing a live together. It was so funny. It was, hey, this was their first one, and they were just figuring it out, and we were along for the ride and having a blast doing it, watching them figure it out. Because Lord knows half of us don't know how to do it. I don't even know how to know when a live is playing, let alone know how to do one. And I got to laughing so hard. I got to, especially by the end of the video, when they were trying to shut off and they didn't know what button to push to turn it all off. I got to belly laughing so hard I thought I was going to wake my husband up. Oh my gosh, it was so stinking funny. I loved it. I love it. And Christina couldn't figure it out. So she was just kind of along for the ride. Like, she couldn't see what everybody was saying. So Linda was happening to be the MC and tell her and read the comments and stuff to her. And then every once in a while, Christina would see one and flash by her phone. And she would just see a portion of it and try to talk to the person. Oh my gosh, you guys. It was so fun. I had such a good time. You guys, I'm not sure you can top that once you figure out how to do it. I'm not sure. Because it's just so fun watching the mishaps and the mayhem. Oh, I had a blast. So Linda, she didn't get much crafting done. She was just kind of the MC. And Christina was just doing wonderful work. But she was blind and couldn't see what anybody was saying. It was great. Thank you, girls. And I can't wait to your next one. I went in and in the bell area, and it said click who you need to see. And I clicked Linda's, because I figure, well, if they do another one, maybe it'll pop up. I don't know if lives pop up on your bell. I don't know anything about it. But I had so much fun. So much fun. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do here, I'm going to have to put my dingle dangles on it tomorrow. Is I'm going to just leave it. You know, this is a naked journal, so whoever gets it can put their own spin on it. I've got a little place here on the back for, and I punched through it, place on the back for journaling. So there's one tag. One eyeglass is a little tight over my ear, and it's starting to hurt. So I don't know. I don't know if I should go in, or if I'm being too anal about it, or what. I don't know. But when something like that hurts, you know, a little bitty thing like that, it just makes you bonkers. Are you guys like that? Your eyeglasses are out of whack, and it starts hurting your ears. Do you get wacko? Do you get wacko like Birdie is? There we go. Well, that's going to need a little journaling spot also. Let's see if we've got another one. I'm sorry if I'm sticking my head in front of you. Let's see if we got something different. You know, when you bring your stuff in and you're limited, you don't have a lot. I think I'm just going to do this. You have to use what you have when you bring everything inside. So you got to make do with what you have. And that's what I'm doing. I know Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong, she's been doing the same thing I've been doing. She's been taking stuff in the house at night, putting it by her little TV tray. I have a TV tray set up in the living room. So when I'm watching TV with hubby, I can create. Now, most of that is my slow stitching. And then in my spare bedroom, when hubby goes to bed, then I come in here. Haven't yet. The only time I've come in here is when I've done a video with you guys. Well, no, I did do a little bit of that paper. I did that paper collage, and that's all. Whatever we were calling it. Paper cloth. And so next week, I am going to stay home, taking a week off, because tomorrow I have to go to Berry Merry Christmas with my granddaughter, Paisley, the one I call Peanut. And I'm going to volunteer and help there. I do every year, so she's really excited for me to come. And this year is Wear Your Pajamas, so I got my Snoopy pajamas ready. She has already called me and asked me if I've got my pajamas and am I ready. I said yes, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. And then Thursday, I'm going to go clean my little elderly lady, Jean Boyd's house. And then Friday, I have a day to myself. And then next week, I have nothing going on. And so I am just going to play in here next week. And my friend Tiffany, hi Tiffany, if you're watching, because I know she does sometimes. I am going to meet her in Wichita at a coffee shop and visit and give her, I have a huge tote. You know, the very large totes that I'm wondering if it'll even fit in her car. I have one of those full of assemblage stuff. Now, when I say assemblage, I mean like dominoes, game pieces, checkers, bottle caps, antique board game boards, stuff like that. That I have done assemblage in the past, and I was thinking, before I found out that I loved art journals, I just did a little bit of everything. And I thought, well, I'm not going to do assemblage anymore. I might as well get rid of all this stuff. Well, I couldn't throw it away. So I didn't quite have an outlet for it. And lately, I've been seeing Tiffany post some of her beautiful assemblages that she's been working on. I'm going to call her an assemblage artist because she's found her niche. She's been posting them on Instagram and Facebook, and I thought, well, there we go. That's why I've been saving all this assemblage stuff out in the shed. I can give it to Tiff. So I asked her if she was busy, could I meet with her and give her all of this stuff. So that's what we're going to do next week. I think we decided on Wednesday. And other than that, that's all I'm planning. I'm just doing Tiff. And the rest of the week, I will stay home. I'm just trying to add a little, I don't know, it just seemed a little boring. So I'm just trying to tint it. You know, I can't stand the white. Here we go. So that's what I'm doing. What are y'all doing? I'm sure you guys are out shopping and all that for Christmas. I don't do that. I put my tree up today. My husband said, well, what are we going to do for the grandkids? I said, nothing. Because when I was cleaning my daughter's house, I ran across so many gifts that they hadn't even opened yet, and gift cards and coupons for nail salons and massages and all this they hadn't even used that people had given for birthdays and all that. So I'm thinking, dang, if I'm going to sacrifice and, you know, give money that I don't have to be stuck somewhere and not used, it's not worth it for me. I was just going to say, I cleaned your house, Merry Christmas, you know? But he said, oh, we can't do that. We got to give a little one something. So I don't know what we're going to do. Probably just give them money. I probably won't give it to them in a gift card. I'll probably just put cash in an envelope because the gift cards are getting swallowed up. And that's not cool with me. Not cool. Okay, now I got those done. I'm just going to kind of clean up here. I have a pocket here. The thing is I want to make me a Christmas journal too, but I got to get this out first. So I've got this pocket here. This is really stiff. I thought about making this a little card for my tiny, teeny tiny little journals. I want like a little Christmas picture on here. Okay, let me push pause and, oh, here they are, right here. Right here. Well, let's do these. It'd be easier. Look, it's practically already done. This little guy looks like he belongs there. Looks like he made a mess wrapping. And he's like, look, Santa, what I got done. So I'm just going to do that. Grunge him up a bit. See? Easy peasy. I'm sure there's a way I could cluster that, but I don't know. I don't know where my brain is. I just don't know. All I can do is one little picture. Can't do layers. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. I'm sorry. But that's cute. I don't have one of those corner thingies everybody uses, so I just have to wing it. Fake it till you make it. And I don't know why I think everything has to have a hole and a tassel on it, because it really doesn't. You can just use the card. There's one. One down. I really want my good scissors. I'm going to search for them a little bit. Okay, I couldn't find mine, but I went out in the art room and got some others, and I got my little list of things I wanted to talk about. I don't know what I did with it. I don't think this is the list. Oh my gosh, I got the wrong book. Okay, well, we still can't talk about anything. Okay. You guys. I don't know what paper book I wrote it in. Anyway, we'll talk about it stuff some other time. One thing I do remember is the thing I love about our little artsy-fartsy tribe is we don't even know. I don't even know if you ladies and guys, whoever's watching me, I don't even know if you have jobs. Of course you guys know I don't, because I'm an open book. But some of you that just talk about, you know, my followers that don't have a channel, and I don't get to hear you guys gab. I don't know. Do you have jobs? Are you old? Are you young? I don't know anything about you. And you know what? It doesn't matter. We don't have to. We can still be a tribe together and enjoy each other and not know a thing. You know, I don't know. Do you live in a fancy schmancy house? Or are you like me and you're the queen of your double wide trailer? Or, you know, I don't know anything. Do you live in an apartment? Do you drive a fancy car? Do you have to ride your bike? I don't know anything. And that's what's wonderful about our little artsy-fartsy tribe, is because we don't care what each other does, how much we make, if we're upstanding. You know, we like each other because of who we see and what we visit. You know what I'm saying? I love that about all of us. This is a perfect example of these master boards, putting them together with a glue stick. I'm telling you, not crazy about the glue stick thing. I keep trying it because it's easy, but I'm not crazy about it. I got my little metal thing cleaned up and I got it all put back together. And I broke my pen. So I'm going to have to use rusty. I'm going to have to just let my pens rust for a while because all I have is normal straight pens till I can find a real steel pen. But I just love that about all of us. And you know, I used to be a member of the Sisters on the Fly camping group. We all had little old, well, when I first started, most of us had little bitty old vintage campers, and we all met. It's a nationwide group, but I was in the Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma group, and we would have several campouts a year, and you just go to whichever one you wanted to go to, and you just park and get to know whoever's there. And you know, everybody's strangers. We just a bunch of women that like to camp, so we would all meet and sit around fires and have fun. And I didn't know anything about them. I didn't know who lived where and did what. I was just a stranger amongst them, and I just loved it. I loved just sitting and talking about camping and where have you been and what have you done. And there was no judgy about, you know, looking down your nose at somebody. None of that stuff. And I see that in our group, our YouTube video watching people, that there's none of that judgy. We just all love each other. We have the crafting, art stuff in common, and it bonds us together in our little tribe, and I love it. So thank you for liking me, even though I'm the queen of my double wide trailer. I appreciate it. Letting me let my freak flag fly. I stamped the other night. I just went through and stamped a bunch. I'd like to turn this into a little Christmassy area, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Ooh, I kind of just like that. Whammo. I think I'll just leave it like that. In an instant pocket for Christmas. Even though it does have a tiger lily on it. I don't know why I'm making more Christmas pockets, because I'm not making another one. I don't know. I got to do something with all this Christmas crap I have. Maybe I'll just take this next year and do Christmas every day until I get rid of it. Now I'm going to try to make it a little more Christmassy. So I'm just going to go around the edge with a little bit of green and red and try to just add some other color to it. How's that? Then I think I'm going to peter out. Call it a night. I don't know. I'm still not done with this. It's a little blah, don't you think? I saw a package of these little paper, these. Those are kind of big. Really don't know what these are. I got them at that lady with all that stuff at that flea market gave them to me. I've seen some small ones over here. Hang on to your hat. Well, I can't find them. I did find them, and they're just as big. They're too big to fit on there. So I'm just going to cut out a piece of this material. I should have ripped it so it would look a little grungy. And I'm going to put that on there. You guys, maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. Do you ever get to where you just have no idea? You just cannot pull a rabbit out of a hat? I'm just going to do that. I'll be covered up most of the time by whatever tag I stick in there. Maybe those 2 tags I just made will fit in there. These are just a couple snowflakes I found. That's it. She gone. Going to bed. Let's see if our tags fit in here. We'll just use them in here. They sure do. That one does. Little Elfie man. Don't think he's gonna fit, but one of them does. Yeah, liking better down there. Okay. You know what? It's okay. If you make a naked journal, leave one of them empty and let the new owner, you know it, make their own tag if they wish. I do want to kind of stick something in there though, just so they know it's a tag. Let's do this. You know what? I say I'm quitting and then I find something else to do. I had these stamps. Never mind. I can't find anything. I had some ink stamps. I was going to just ink stamp something on there, and I can't. I'm done. I'm going to bed, guys. Sorry. Sorry you lost me midstream here. But thanks for hanging with me. And we did a little bit. I got to visit, gab a little bit. That's what I like to do. Thank you for being my gab sponges. Bye-bye for Birdie.